Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm back with a thrift haul. It is Thrifty Thursday and Thriftycanucks again this week, and I didn't get a lot of things because last week I totally overindulged at the garage sales, so much so that I had to do 2 videos. So anyway, I try to not buy too much. I did buy some jewelry. I plan to take these off. They're just plastic, but I thought they were shimmering so nicely in the light. It would make really nice little dangles and charms for my journals on the side. And then this one, I love this chain. And then it has all these small little things hanging with beads in it. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe you can't see that. There's red and yellow beads in there, and I want to take all of those off. Those would be cute on tags, little dangles. So I don't know if you've watched Kim Newberg's videos about how she's taking jewelry apart and using them in her journals. I will link her videos below. I think she has 2 or 3. She shows you how to take all of this apart and how to use it, you know, give you more ideas. And then this scarf I found, and it's just a nice, very soft lacy scarf. I just really like the fact that it's soft and thin, and it's a big piece, so I can even do like an entire cover with, you know, covering this or using it to cover my journal cover. And then I also found this lace and this one. This is a beautiful, beautiful soft peachy color, and it shimmers, and it's nice and wide for pockets, as well as, you know, covering big pieces of a cover. I just think it's so pretty, and there's a lot of it. Beautiful color, look at that, just pretty. And then this one is a wider lace too. I have enough of the, you know, the thinner lace, so I was looking for wider lace, and this has a beautiful pattern as well, and it's soft, and it has this netting that I like too, so you can either leave it or cut it off here and use that piece. I think it's just beautiful. And it's also, it's not white, it has a little bit of peachy beige color, just a beautiful soft color. So if you compare, this one is way more pink peach than this one. And then I found this beautiful fabric. I just love this. It is from Cyrus Clark, I think. Can't really, I think it's Cyrus Clark. But it's just a beautiful soft pink, and there's lots of it, and it's a thicker, sturdier fabric. And like, even if you cut those into strips, it would be nice, you know, fabric strips or fabric ruffles. And just like it is, it's just beautiful. I love this pink. It's a really nice pink. It's soft, old-fashioned kind of roses. And this cute little kitty one, it is kitty cucumber for in the beginning fabrics. But I just love the blue and the yellow together, and look at these cute little kittens like on here. So there's these 2 blocks, and then these 2, and it just repeats. And it's kind of like a quilting fabric, I would say, but I just love it. It's just so pretty. Kitty for beginnings. And then this vintage tablecloth, I think it's vintage. I just love the colors. Look at these red. It's kind of like a red, raspberry red with pinks and beautiful greens, and then the mustard. And in the center of the tablecloth, I just open it up here on this side. It has these little flowers, little designs, so it kind of, you can see all of it. It's too big to open up, obviously, but look at that. It's so pretty. I think I'll cut this up. It's too small for any of the tables that I have. And this one, there's a vintage label on the back. It says Whitings, and it's this. Look at this. The bow is still tied on there. I'll have to put that underneath a book because it's bent, but it's fixable. Let's see if there's envelopes. There's no envelopes, so just this. And I love this color of blue. Just beautiful. And then I found this book. It says the Junior Instructor Book, and it has all of these. Like this is embossed or debossed, I think, and this is embossed with all of, look at the duck and the pig. She's so cute. So I don't know what the instruction book is. I think it might be just like an encyclopedia, or maybe those childcraft books, because there's lots of different things in here, and this one is book 1, and there was only this one book. Unfortunately, I tore off the end page. Maybe there was an inscription or something. So a treasure house of adventures for boys and girls. Oh, and it says in 2 books, but I only found the 1 book. And let's see. 1956. Oh, excuse me. 1956. And look at this. I just love this. So pretty. What I like to see and do. Yes, it has lots of, I think it's like an encyclopedia. But look at these. Love this. And this, oh, it is so pretty. Let's see if there's more. There's lots of black and white, but look even at this. The mother with the baby and the little girl with her doll. And the photos over here. And there's another really nice colored drawing. Queen. Oh, look at this one. I love it. This one. Sorry, I have to move the book around because it's too big. Oh, and look at this beautiful photo. Oh, here she's going home with the baby. And the nurse is waving. Anyway, there's just really nice illustration. Oh, look at the Basset. We used to have a Basset. Arthur was his name. Really nice drawings and black and white photos in the book, and I do love the cover. It is a bigger book, so I don't know exactly how I will use the cover, but maybe like a glue book or a lap book. And that's the end papers. The front one was torn out. I think it's beautiful. And then, where will I put this book so it's not going to fall? Let me just reorganize here. I found these books. It's the Scribner Radio Music Library. And I love the red. It's I would say between a red and a rusty brown, or rusty red. Let's call it a rusty red. And this one is volume 2 for the piano. And 1931. And it has all of this. Look at how beautiful the edges are aged. And this is that, it's a velvety kind of paper. It's not the rougher paper that you would find in some of the music books. It's a good quality paper, and it's sturdy and it's not going to crack. It's in really good condition. Don't know if anybody used this book, but I just love it. And I love the color of the cover as well. And then I found 2 of them. So this is just the other one. It's the same thing. This one is, let's see if it's for different instruments. It's the piano as well. So I'm going to page through this one. Then this book, I don't know if you can see this paper. It's kind of shimmery. It's just beautiful. This one is called The Bride's Book. And it is 1938, the copyright, and I just love this book. There is like advertisings and little drawings in there, the wedding cake, listening and arriving to the arriving wedding presents. Oh, look at this photo, the author. And then in the back, there's all of these. Oh, in the back there, well, way in the back, there's these. You can put Eaton's own dark fruit cake recipe. That the bride could write stuff down about the wedding. But then look at all of these beautiful advertisings. There's only these 2 pages, but I just think they're so pretty. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, just different advertisings and advice on Canadian canned food, on housekeeping and how to, at the beginning it's how to plan your wedding, and then it goes into housekeeping and things that the Hoover would need as a married woman in 1938. Look at this. Oh wow, Gilda, the most remarkable hairdryer ever invented. Oh, what's this? The smartest morning suit, Moss Brothers, Covent Garden. I wonder if this was I think this was on Canadian. But it says Cockspur Street, London, SW. I'm not sure. Anyway, love this book. So I was very picky this week on what I took because I thought I don't want to spend too much, and I have so many things that I need to work through and make stuff with that I didn't want to go and buy a lot of things this week. This one is Walt Disney's Dumbo. It has all of the old sellotape. And this one is copyright 1973. And it's a nice size book. Who do I contact? Do you need help with your child's care costs? Anyway, it has it's a nice size page, but it's glued in. Yes, it's glued in, unfortunately. But those faded, beautiful colors, aged, and different little stories, Walt Disney stories. It's not just Dumbo. Dumbo is in here a couple of times. Anyway, Walt Disney's Dumbo. And the last, oh no, this is not the last things I found. I found two of these. They look different. I'll show you the other one in a minute. These are albums for records. And I think, so it's a ring binder. And this is Glenn Miller. And it has all of these pockets in here to add your records, and all the records. I don't really want the records. I want the binder and all of these envelopes, because look at how nicely they are aged and yellowed on the sides already. Interesting, I've never seen these with the triangle in the middle. Anyway, so there's this one. And I think this would make a nice journal. It's not, the height is probably my hand, and it's a little wider than the normal pages. But yeah, so I bought it not for the records. I wanted the albums. And this is the other one. This one's in bad condition, but it's definitely fixable. I love this cover. I know it says Army Air Force Band, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just beautiful. I just love it. I think it would make a really nice retro kind of style journal. And like I say, this one is a little bit more damaged. And there's a date on this one, December 30th, 1958. And it's the same thing. It has the pages in the front, Glenn Miller, and then the records with all of these amazing envelopes. I love it. So yeah, I want to make something with these two, definitely. And then I thought the last thing I'll show you is the buttons I found, because I didn't want to show this first because then I have to clean it up on camera. But I found these baggies of buttons at one of the thrift stores in town, and they were a little bit more expensive. But look at all of these vintage buttons. Like, I think they're just absolutely beautiful. Look at this one. Anyway, so on this pink one, there's a couple of them. I'll show you the other baggies. This one has like a cameo on it. Don't know if you can see her face. But yeah, I just thought they were beautiful, these buttons. And then there was another bag with similar buttons in them. Oh, and look at this cute little one. Oh, and but this one's probably newer. Not sure. But yeah, more vintage buttons, vintage goodness. Oh, I love these. I'll just see what else is in here that's a little different than the other bag. But yeah, these are all plastic buttons. Look at this one. This one's kind of shimmery. And I don't want them to mix with this, so I'm going to move them this way. Then there was this button, or bag of buttons, not buttons. It has like shell buttons in there. Lots of them. These are a little bit less exciting, but still beautiful. I only got one. Like, look at this one. It has a shimmer in it. I don't know if it's all shells, and if it's plastic, maybe. I don't know. If there's anybody out there who collects buttons and know if I think this one is shell, definitely. This one is probably definitely has plastic on the back. This one too, but this one is a shell one again. Anyway, That's the darker ones. What's this one? Okay. And then these, I think, are mother of pearl buttons. But like I said, I don't know enough to say that they definitely are, but they definitely are very, very pretty. Look at it when the sun catches it. And then look at this one. Whoops, where I lost it. It is really nice. And then there was these bigger ones. There were just 3 of them in a bag. I just think they're so pretty. So I don't know if anybody out there knows anything about buttons. Are these mother of pearl, and how do you decide, you know, like this looks like it might be a shell as well. How do you decide whether or not it is, you know, I just think they're pretty. I don't collect them, so I don't have any idea, but look at this gorgeous buckle. I mean, this would just be beautiful on a journal on the front with the closure. And then this baggie of smaller, same kind of buttons, but these are nice and small and flat. They're not super dimensional. All of these buttons. Anyway, that is my haul for today. Like I said, it's just a small haul. I didn't want to buy too many things after I've had a huge haul the week before. But thank you for watching, and I hope you saw some interesting things. And if you know anything about buttons, please let me know. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.